and welcome to Uzima Lifestyle Center Eat for Health. We are so glad that you joined us today. We are in the summer months and we want to spice up our preparation, our food preparation a little bit. So today we will make something interesting. We are going to make roasted carrots and potatoes with Dijon, lemon, and tahini dressing. And we will accompany that with some curried chickpeas. Okay, so for the tahini dressing, these are the things we need. Our shallot and onions chopped already. Our Dijon mustard, which is already mixed with the tahini paste. Let me show you what the tahini paste looks like. This is the organic tahini paste. And in here we have our Dijon mustard. Okay, all right. So we have our lemon juice, our yeast extract, our granules, and all of those things together. So to make this very, very simple, we are going to use our food processor or our blend. So we're going to put her 1/3 or a 1/4 cup of water in here. And then we are going to add our tahini and the mustard. Then we are going to add our onion and garlic granules. Add a little bit of our salt to taste. We're going to blend it once and then we are going to add our lemon juice towards the end. Okay, so we have this blended, and to this we are going to add our lemon juice. And then we are going to blend again. Not to worry, everything is measured out, so your measurements are already in your recipe. Remember I said we need to add some of this nutritional yeast. So we are going to do that now. 2 tablespoons. And we are just going to okay, so everything is nicely blended here. So here we have our carrots all ready to go. So this mixture that we made here, we are going to pour it on the carrots. And we are going to make sure that this is mixed properly. Just get this out of the way. Got to make sure that everything is completely blended in. Because this is what's going to give it the nice rich flavor. So that's the carrots here. And then we have our potato. These are the red potatoes. These are the red potatoes, and we just slice them. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. We are going to put the rest of the tahini sauce. And we are going to blend this together. To get the best results, you would want to put this, after you're finished mixing it up like this, have it sit for like about half an hour so that the flavor can really get in there. Right, you have to make sure everything is well mixed up. And then we're going to let this sit for about half an hour. Okay, while this is sitting, I am going to just go through with you the benefits of tahini, because tahini is one of the main ingredients for this sauce, the Dijon mustard and the tahini. Tahini is made from sesame seeds. So what are some of the benefits? Number one, it aids in weight loss. So if you're thinking about losing weight, this is something you want to incorporate. Tahini is also rich in a lot of different minerals. It aids in the detoxification of your liver, and a lot of times we have problems with our liver. So if we incorporate tahini into our dishes, then this would help with detoxifying our liver. Okay? You know, the liver is very important for elimination. So if it's not properly if we're not getting rid of all those waste and so forth, it can build up over time and cause us to get sick. Another very important benefit of tahini, it's a good source of calcium. So people who have problems that they're not getting enough calcium, incorporating this into your meals would be very important. And also, tahini is good because it helps to prevent anemia. It improves the condition of your skin, make your skin look nice, soft, and supple. And it also improves your muscle health. So these are some of the benefits. Now that we have everything nicely marinated, we are going to start putting this in our pan. And this is our non-stick pan, because we are going to roast this without oil. So this is a no roast, no oil dish. Now, if you have any extra of the marinated sauce in your dish, so you can just clean that out and make sure it's nicely covered there. Okay. So now this is ready to go into the roasting process, and we are going to do the same with the potatoes. Again, we're going to just put these in our non-stick pan. Depending on the number of people in your household, you'll decide how many potatoes you want to prepare. And I did a small amount of carrot because just for demonstration purposes. And whatever extra of the dressing is left, you just drizzle it here on your pan. So now we have these all ready, and we are going to put them to roast. You're going to roast for about 40 minutes to an hour, depending on the intensity of the heat. So when we come back, you're going to see what the roasted vegetables look like, and then we're going to do the curried chickpeas. So now we have come to the point where we are going to do the curried chickpeas. But before we do so, let me just talk a little bit about the benefits of the chickpeas. Chickpeas is rich in many vitamins and minerals. As we know, it's a very good source of protein. And for vegetarians, it's a good alternative to meat. It contains, and this is very, very important, it contains all of the essential amino acids except methionine. So chickpeas is quite a complete protein, right? Pairing chickpeas with a whole grain would give you the best results, right? Now, chickpeas is also heart healthy. So you need to make sure you incorporate it in your meal. It has magnesium, it has potassium, and those are very, very important to help our bodies to function well. Now, we are told that when you incorporate chickpeas in your diet, it can help with stabilization of your blood pressure, and it can also reduce your bad cholesterol. This is one of the low glycemic index foods, so if you're diabetic, this is a food that you can incorporate in your meal. And it is rich in soluble fiber, and it promotes fullness. When you eat, it makes you feel full for a long time. So to cook the chickpeas, you can use canned chickpeas. If you don't have canned chickpeas and you're going to use the regular chickpeas, you need to soak it overnight and throw away the first set of water. Then you wash it out a little bit, and then you can cook it. You can boil it until it's tender, right? Now, because this is a no oil dish, what you would want to do is to have about this amount of water, or a little less, in your pan, and then you're going to put it on the stove. And when it starts to boil, when it starts, you see it bubbling up a little bit, then you can add your garlic, your onion, and if you have ground seasoning, you can add that all and saute it. Once that is done, then your next step is to add your chickpeas, and you stir it around. So I've already done all of that. So you add your chickpeas in there, and then you have it cook for a few minutes. And here we have the chickpeas in the second process that is being cooked in this liquid. And to this you add your curry powder, right? Then you can add your ground dry seasoning while it's on the fire, of course. Then you add your pinch of salt. And this is a very important spice, cumin. It gives it a nice flavor, and this is mostly used in Indian cooking. So you add your cumin and you give it a nice stir. This cumin is smelling really good. And then you have it on the stove there. Let it cook for a while. Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes or so you have it cooked, and that should be the end of it. Now I want to present the dish to you, so give me a moment so that I can put it together so you can see how your complete dish would look. That is your roasted carrots and potato with your curried chickpeas, okay? So here we have our completely roasted potatoes, and remember, this is no oil. We roasted it in a non-stick pan. So this is what the potato looks like once it's done, right? And here is our carrots all done. So here we have our complete dish, our curried chickpea with our roasted carrots and roasted potato in Dijon sauce, Dijon Tahini sauce, right? So we have our protein here, we have our carbs, and from our vegetables we are going to get some of our vitamins and minerals, etc. So this is another way to make your food a little more interesting. So please try this recipe and leave us a comment on our page and let us know how yours came out. This is a time that you need to experiment and explore a little more different flavors and different textures and different tastes, so that you can have a wider variety in your cooking. Thanks very much for joining us today. Looking forward to seeing you in the next 2 weeks. Remember, eat for optimal health and invite your friends so that they can follow us also. Thank you very much.